Welcome back everybody for yet another K1 Challenge GP. Real quick, I wanted to get some updates out of the way. I'm going to start just putting the race in with this little briefing segment at the start. I know 99% of you want to see the final, so we're just going to skip ahead to the end. It saves me the extra $8 and an hour of editing, and you the extra 5 minutes. I'll only be adding the qualifying if something happens, like a new personal best, or I might just add the clip of it happening. We'll see when we get there. So that's just a little update on these recent changes. So now, to business. Setups on the karts have changed this time around. The kart's front wheels were more neutral, which means the handling was slightly less biased to one direction over another, or less biased to steering input. There is also a far lower turnout tonight, with only 15 people, whereas we typically have 24 or more. So it was a little disappointing to have such a low turnout, but as it was a holiday weekend, I understand. I got kart 15 on my first qualifying, and it was decent. I hit my 4th fastest time of the season with a 19.581, and in Q2, I got kart 2, which was absolutely abysmal. The rear end would not hook up, and I couldn't come to grips with it no matter what I tried. But my time in Q1 was good enough for pole position in Class 2, so I won't complain too much. However, I know I could have gone faster. But that being said, without further ado, let's get to the main event. So starting on pole and finishing second because the guy behind you decides he doesn't want to race anymore is rough. I tried to get him back on the final corner, but I didn't make enough contact to create an opening for a last second pass. This is effectively the reverse of March's race. Now we're unsure if a last corner bump even works in a sportsmanlike way, for better or for worse. Obviously it works, as evidenced by what happened to me last month, but it seems if that move's gonna work, you need to get in there like a missile, and I just don't feel 100% comfortable with doing that. But I am holding a receipt for that driver, so who knows. For posterity's sake, I'm kidding. We just have to buckle down, stay focused, and keep on racing. We keep practicing, we keep getting better, and I'll see you guys next month. Thanks for watching.